5 Pillars of Criminal Justice System. What is criminal justice system?
The simple definition of criminal justice system is machinery of the state or government which enforce rules of conduct necessary to protect life and properly maintain peace and order. So the 5 pillars is the process in the community by which crime are investigated and the person investigated is taken into custody, prosecuted in court, and punished if found guilty. Prevention is being made for their correction and rehabilitation. Law enforcement. So the law enforcement, they enforce the law to prevent and control crime or prevent the anatomy of crime, in which they can prevent crimes just by their presence. Example, here is the criminals will be in doing crime if they saw a law enforcement patrolling around the place, and by that the motive of opportunity of the criminals to commit a crime will be prevented. Aside from preventing crimes, they are also in charge of arresting criminals, but there is a chance that criminals will reverted or return to the community if the case may be diverted, misled, where no sufficient around that can sustain complainant against the suspect. Next, the case will be moved to the prosecution. If the suspect is arrested, in which prosecutors will analyze and evaluate the evidence that presented. Once that the evidence is valid and strong enough, they can now file a formal paperwork to charge the suspect with a specific crime or crimes. But there is a chance that these criminals will reverted or return to the community if the case may be diverted or misled, where there is no probable cause that sustained. The third pillar is court, where the case will be moved here if prosecutors determine a probable cause. This court is truly independent, just and speedy to the end that no innocent person is convicted and no guilty man is acquitted. There is also chance that this criminal will be reverted or returned to the community if the case may be diverted or misled, where the evidence is not enough for conviction of the offenders. So the fourth pillar is correction. Correction is the where the accused will move here and found if it is found guilty, and they rehabilitate and reintegrate offenders into the mainstream of society and uphold their human rights and dignity through speedy legal and administrative process and provision of scientific and spiritual programs. In case of imprisonment, full service of sentence, the reversion takes place through the grant of parole, condition, pardon, probation is by itself and diversion process. Last one is community. Community working for peace and order and partnership with the other pillars and to integrate plan of action to combat crimes and promote justice. That's all. Thank you, sir.